Alright, so for this video I'm going to show you how to put new brake pads on a 1994 Toyota Supra with the stock twin turbo front brakes. I'll be using these StopTech pads for this install. I don't think anything very special here, but I didn't see anything on YouTube showing you how to do this, but I figured I'd do a little tutorial on how to swap out the pads. Alright, so first we're going to have to pop this wheel off. Alright, so once you got the lug nuts off, you can just pop the wheel off. Now I'm only changing the pads, so you want to reinstall a few of these lug nuts to keep the disc on the hub. Alright, and to get a little extra room when working on your calipers, you can turn the steering wheel. Alright, so if you don't know, this is one pad here, this is the other pad here, and this would be your rotor here, the back of your pad, back of the other pad. So essentially these two pads are pressing against that rotor to slow your car down. Just like that. This is so in this piece they call the anti-rattle spring, I think. And then this clip holds your little pins in place. So to get these pads out, we're going to have to take this clip off and then pop these pins out, pop this out, and then I think they pull right out. So let's try it out and see what happens. There you can see the pad faces here. Try to get some better light here. So they're getting to be worn down here. Alright, so those out of the way, now you can see the actual caliper pistons in here. Two pistons on this side, two pistons on this side. So essentially when you press your brake in, you're pushing the fluid through your brake line into your caliper and then pressing these little pistons out, which in turn squeeze the brake pads, which then slow this thing down. Essentially you have this thing spinning. Squeeze it and stop it. So there's a comparison from brand new pad versus fairly worn pad here. A lot more material now. So one other thing we have to do is pop these little anti-squeal shims off the back of these old pads, and these little pad spacer things they're called right here. Pop that off, and then that drops that off, and then this is garbage. Same thing with this side. Pop that off. Alright, so one thing to notice is these pistons are pressed out because your old pads were so much thinner than the new ones. So now you have to press these back into their little housings back here. If you can see over here, I've already pressed these ones back in. See how much farther back they are compared to these ones. So you could either take the caliper off, but with these ones, since they're so big, you can actually get a small vice grip in here. Pull those pistons back in their housing. So we'll see how that one is compared to that one. And just do the same thing for this one. How much room is in there now? So now you can take your new pad and it should slide right in. Okay, now let's take some brake clean to these parts down here. Let's clean these up a little bit, put them on the back of these new pads, and then we'll slide them on in. Now put a little thin coating of anti-squeal on the back side of this. Anti-squeal shim. Don't want a ton of it on there, but just a little bit. Okay, then put the little clip back on. So you want the clip to go on this smaller side, not the taller or thicker tab up here. Slide that on. Same thing over here. Now all you gotta do is slide them in. The other side in. Slide the pins in. Easy enough. Just notice that there's little, I don't know if you can see that, little hole in the pin. That's where the spring goes into. Alright, so now we gotta put the little clip back in. So you want to do underneath first, press it down, and then so that's in. Last thing to do is the little spring thing that I can't find. Oh, right here. Now for this one, you gotta put these back in the little hole. Alright, so that's it. So hopefully this helped you out. But that's going to be it. Pretty simple. Alright, I'll catch you on the next one. Obligatory engine shot.